I generally just talk more with Johann, just kind of work out, you know, more of the story of the Clockwork Giant from his side, from the monk's side of things.
Mm. Well, what he tells you that, like, from their side, like, they're told that, that they were all disciples of Rome Boyd. Like, they all go back to him, and, like, there are, like, books, there have been, like, they have, like, his journal back at the monastery, bunch of artifacts, like, stuff, like, writings he has passed down to them about how they should act. Yeah, and he shares with you, that the monastery was engineered, was built way back, way back before Tarrant existed. Like, and it is intentionally the impregnable fortress that it is.
Okay, I'm just taking notes as well. My notes this session have been kind of lackluster because of the pace at which we've been getting beaten and bloodied and taken from place to place.
I very nearly almost died.
Yep.
So.
Oh, actually, something Murray does partially as a thank you and whatnot. So he is providing us with food. I don't know exactly what the food is, but I will mark off the use of spices. Murray cooks for everyone, including him.
It is boiled pig anus.
Whoa! But Murray, sees if she can't. Imagine this guy hasn't been, having the most high quality food, but cooks up a nice spicy meal for everyone.
Nice. Cool.
Nice Sue.
Nice. Awesome.
And I bump through any texts he might have.
It's mostly books on, and theory, alchemist theory, and some, some histories of engineers and all that.
Oh boy!
I need to ask: is Damien healed, or is he healed half?
You're healed full at the end of this. Out of the end of the 2 days, all of you healed up to full.
Nice.
Oh wow! I didn't even get to do my.
He leaves him an extra 2 coin afterwards.
Cool. Alright, cool. So, end of the 2 days, Johann meets with you and says, alright, I can lead us out of the dust cloud, no problem. We'll be in no danger. And from there, it's up to us how you want to get to Seneca. It's up to you how you want to get to Seneca.
Well, we're not going back through the bloody mist again. That's for sure.
You had a problem with the mist?
Oh, yeah.
We're not... Murray's actually a bit... Oh, yeah, that's another... water. What's this guy's water situation?
He has a well out back.
Okay, Murray does, just, soaks it, washes herself, soaks herself. It's been very dry and dusty, and Murray has not liked that. It's not been good on her gills.
Alright.
Yeah, she has been making very liberal use of the well.
Well, Johann kind of scratches his chin. It's like, well, going through the mist is the quickest way back to the plains.
Yeah. Quickest way to die.
Well, looking, I'm assuming they're all looking over the map. Well, I mean, we are headed to Seneca, which, even at, cut in a straight line, would not really touch the mist. Like, if we go back to Hell's Neighbor and then just slightly change our trajectory, Seneca. Actually, oh yeah, we're technically a straight line. Yeah, is just barely missing the mist going through Hell's there. But either way, I figure a more route that, to Hell's Neighbor, go down to Loose Branch, maybe cut south of Regents.
Yeah, Johann kind of looks over that route and says, that's at least 3 days' travel. And through dangerous territory to boot. And he also kind of pipes up. And I'd honestly rather avoid the scrap heap. A lot of, like I said, you're not the only ones who've been sent to look for me.
Well, we could go due south to Terrebonne and follow that road to Coral and Seneca.
Your orc friend pipes up and says, that sounds like a good idea to me. I know a guy who can ferry us across the bayou.
Is that right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Any objections there? Because I'm fine with that plan.
Well, I'm feeling a lot better, so... And I guess I'm feeling pretty confident about this knife. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that one.
Alright, cool.
Okay, before we determine exactly what we're doing, what are the construct woods? What are those like?
The construct woods,
Yeah.
well, when you want to roll to know about that,
A general description, like what type of environment, like is that?
well, I guess you could ask Johan. Well, okay, I guess you'll just ask Johan. He,
I mean, hell, that's not far. That's not that far
yeah.
from like the Cypress Jungle and
The
whatnot.
construct woods, it's these very, it's a very, it's not as dense as the, as dense as the jungle, and it's not as wet either. Like it's kind of very, it's somewhat foggy. The trees there's more than just cypress trees there. There's a lot of sort of short, stocky trees.
Okay, but so and like dry ground, not flooded.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's my curiosity satisfied.
Gotcha. All right. So, Johan.
I mean, I guess I could try and roll a spout lore on it. I don't know if we. But
so Johan says, "All right. Well, looks like we've got a plan." And he unleashes, and he takes Rover off the leash and says, "You don't mind if I bring him, do you? I'm kind of attached to the guy."
Not at all. And goes to like scratching behind the ear. And is it okay if I?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, Murray does. She thinks it's cool.
How'd you tame one of those things?
And he's like, well, managed to catch one of them and reverse engineer it. And the next one I caught, I managed to figure out a way to change its programming, so to speak.
Bloody impressive.
Such a video game character.
Yeah, if you hear people from my side, sorry if they're like speaking.
No, that's fine. We don't hear anything.
Okay, good. That's good.
All right. So
I don't know how I'm hearing. I'm hearing. Never mind. Yeah.
So yeah, he takes out his hand cannon. He loads it, and it's like, all right, let's head out.
Nice.
So he brings you to the dust. He actually leads you through a very specific route, kind of going through some kind of less violent pockets of it. Keeping your head down low. You're pretty much avoiding wolves and knights altogether. And he gets you out somewhere around here. And from here you'll have to perilous journey.
Okay.
So your first stop is Terrebonne.
I will navigate, I suppose.
Gotcha.
Oh, fuck. Alright, yeah.
I guess I'll scout.
Ooh!
Nice.
I have no more rations.
Uh-oh.
Murray will spare you some.
Okay.
Okay, so Murray. So once you get out of the wasteland, you do make it out of the wasteland at this point. But Murray perhaps is a bit too bold-headed. She doesn't really stop to gather herself, collect, take note of her surroundings once she enters the construct woods.
Yep.
And what to throw at you? All right, cool.
I think the weather worsens is what happens.
What?
I think the weather worsens. God, that's fucking tongue twister.
The weather worsens.
Are you
Yeah, I think
cheating?
that's all that happens. I think so. I'm
Oh.
just. It seems like that seems the most reasonable.
Yeah, you're making a goof. I get it. You're making a goof. I don't like goofs and gaffs, Eric.
I want to give Thistlewick a ration piece because he's out.
Don't worry about that yet.
Oh.
Alright.
And like,
It doesn't matter. So I gave it to you anyway. So you're not gonna argue about this.
So, Murray, as you're walking forward, you feel something on your leg.
Like, or am I like wading in water, or is this just solid
No,
ground?
it's on dry land. You're in the construct woods at this point. You're about over here.
It's a hentai tentacle.
Murray is essentially gonna like. Oh wait! Something. Murray's riding horse.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, still, you feel something go up your leg.
Murray sort of like shakes her leg and looks down.
What's going across it isn't letting go. It's this green vine.
That's not good.
yeah,
Murray,
mine's
you know, like
obviously gone poorly in the past.
Murray, like yeehaws horse, like, or does it like speed up, try and like run forward and yank this thing off her leg?
Ooh. Alright, that sounds like you're rolling defy danger by powering through.
Ooh, it does sound like that.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, Horace takes off and this thing immediately lets go. And as you take off, you're freed yourself with that burst of energy. You look back, and about 4 more vines kind of come down from the trees above you, and getting a better look at them. These vines have mouths at the end of them.
Ooh, I'm gonna roll. Ooh, actually, first I'm gonna roll a spout lore. Alright, something interesting.
You've heard about these. These are Vex vines. Legend has it that a while ago, one of the witches of Wetwood Coven abandoned the coven, left towards the mist. And when that happened, and on the way to cover her trail, she cursed a bunch of vines to come to life.
Ooh. Alright, but also immediately discern realities on. Nice. Okay, creatures around.
4 of them.
Alright, 4 of them.
In front of No, 5. Sorry.
Oh, 5. 5, okay.
Came down in addition to the one that grabbed your leg.
Okay, what here is not what it appears to be? Shot in the dark.
Well, here is not what it appears to be. These vines, they know you're not alone.
Okay. Alright, what here is these 4 valuable to me?
If you could get someone around with capability to start a fire, these things are pretty vulnerable to that.
Okay, and who's really in control here? Another shot in the dark.
No one's really in control here.
Alright. That's always really, like, weird in discern realities when you just have more answers than you need.
Yep.
Alright.
So, what do you do? Your compatriots are going to be coming up right behind you.
Murray's gonna, so powers through that one, but there are now 5 behind her. She's gonna try and charge back through them, slashing with her sword.
Alright.
Which because there's 5 different targets, but they're all sort of grouped up.
Well, not too grouped up. You're not going to be able to get 2 of them in one swipe. Alright, roll strength. Pick out a charge.
Yep, that's a...
You got your 8.
8, yep, that's
Yep.
right.
Alright.
So then there's...
Nice.
Oh, God.
What?
Wow, holy
Nice.
shit.
1, 4.
You rush forward on Horus and you slice one of them clean off. You slice one of them clean, like sever it, like the head, followed by a bit more of the vine just falls to the floor and like writhes. But another one does whip out and snap at you, like whips at you essentially. Or 6 damage.
Wow. Alright, yeah, Murray's gonna continue back towards the group though.
Gotcha. Alright, cool.
Moving, like this is something they should probably know about.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, yeah, Murray speeds back, calls out, look out for vines!
Vines? Vines?
I haven't tripped over yet.
The orc kind of goes, I've heard about them. Vex vines, right?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Back that way. There's, well, now 4 of them, but that I could tell. Might be more in the area, though.
We should charge through. They're weak. Those things are flimsy as all hell.
That they are.
All right, let's pick up the hustle. I draw my gladius and head on forward.
Gotcha.
Damien, do you want to, like, catch a ride on Horus? I'm assuming, what's his name is riding, Rover.
No, Rover is not big enough to be ridden.
Hey,
Oh, really?
hey,
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Murray,
In that case, no, screw that. No, the scientist guy's getting a ride on Horus.
Johan.
hold on. Murray, don't worry, I'm fine. The old guy fixed me up.
No, that's not what it was about. That was just, like, because we're going to be charging through.
Alright.
I know. Sorry, I just wanted my roleplay bit. Sorry.
Yeah, so you guys charge forward. The 4 vines that are left are waiting for you. Like, they're snapping their mouths. What do y'all do?
Alright,
I guess...
assume Murray on Horus is back on point, or is Thistlewick on point? Did he get enough of a head start with Murray picking up Johan?
I'll say Thistlewick's at the lead, at the head of the pack.
Alright, you didn't tell me about the fire thing, so...
Oh, yeah, no, I feel that, like...
I'm just gonna wind slash. Like, if I'm not in range yet, I'm gonna open...
Oh, you have, Illusion or Mirage would probably be more
that's a good point, yeah. Fuck it. Fire's also good. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm wind slashing, so... I'll go with Mirage. In either case, for the moment.
Alright. So I guess, yeah, your wind slash just clones itself in mid-flight.
Yeah, it just
That's
splits.
awesome.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
3 damage to everybody.
Yeah, they go through and like these things kind of like screech out in pain, but they're holding fast. They're holding steady.
Okay, not weak
next.
to wind.
Very impressive, Thistlewick. You gave him a gentle summer's breeze.
Alright, so who next?
Alright, Murray, I'm assuming, just charging through with, on Horus.
Alright.
That's a 7 still, though. Look at that!
Yeah.
I have a +2 in strength, but
Thanks.
it's a 7. That's more like it.
Damn.
Boom. Yeah, this thing don't get a fucking chance to slice back at you. You just like tear this thing out the fucking branch it was attached to. Throw it on the ground. Alright,
Nice.
Damien, what do you do?
What's Thistle occupied with at the moment? Is he not?
I'm running at the moment, but I
Yeah,
opened
he's
with a
still
wind
charging
slash.
forward. Yeah, he just hit him with wind slash. What do you do, Damien?
I still have my gun. How many shots do I have with the gun I've been loaned? Or has that been taken away from me?
It hasn't been taken away from you, but
You don't have ammo.
yeah, you don't have ammo for it. You did use up both of them.
Fuck it. I'm gonna take out my new
Ninjato.
Ninjato. Yeah, sorry, I have to always scroll down. I'm gonna take out my new Ninjato, and I'm gonna use it. And then new little pals, little enemy. That
Do it.
Thistlewick is charging too.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, you roll it. Roll dex.
Oh.
Gotcha. Roll damage.
Oh right. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Boom. All right, this thing doesn't get a chance to attack you back. You just like run up, you grab your newfound toy, and you just like slice its head off. Boom. And the vine that it was attached to goes limp. Just stops acting like it was alive.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. All right. So there's 2 left.
I'm gonna keep up the charge. Oh,
Maria's gonna attack one too. But I'll
Okay.
let this look
you
go
sure?
first. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm actually gonna flawless blade work because I haven't actually done a melee attack this session.
Gotcha.
Okay, so 2 techniques. Well, I guess Mirage and Burning.
Gotcha. Oh, D6 plus
If you
D4.
set the forest on fire, I swear to God.
It'll be funny. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, should I use it? Should I not? We're in a fucking forest. But hey, all right. So I guess all of them take 2 damage, and the one I hit takes 6
Extra
damage.
4 damage.
Yeah.
The one you hit bursts into flames and just ashes fall to the ground when the flame's out. And the other one is just gets a solid slice on it, like, but you somehow don't cut it.
Murray is gonna whip it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah.
You whip its head and like the head basically explodes from the force.
Is that the first time I've actually hit something with my whip?
No, Mornsword. The bug, the mantis.
Oh, you're right, yep.
Its name. Alright, whatever.
Wow.
Alright, there you go. Danger dealt with. Okay, so
We did it.
yeah, I suppose you'll be making the rest of your way to Terrebonne then.
Keep running.
I forget what sort of city Terrebonne was.
I
It
never
wasn't
told you.
Nightshade.
I never told you. No, Nightshade's.
Yeah, it wasn't Nightshade. Nightshade was. I'll roll a spout lore on. Wow, look at that.
You never been to Terrebonne. Alright.
How the fuck do I not know what Terrebonne is?
Because all your shit's been with Wetwood Coven.
Yeah, but like, damn.
So yeah, it's nightfall as you approach. There are some lights shining through beyond the city walls. There are, 2 guards out there. They're both orcs. Yeah, your orc friend approaches them and talks to them like he knows them. And they nod, look back at you, and they open the doors for you.
Murray, smiles, nods at the 2 orcs. But so she turns to, our orc, her orc, rather. So Terrebonne, I don't know much about this place. All things that I didn't live not too far from here. I've actually been pretty close to the area. Took the road that runs south of here to Wetwood once or twice, but don't really know much about here. What sort of city is this place?
This place is pretty weird. A bit violent, too. You won't find much in the way of law enforcement that you would find in some other cities.
So, I don't think you'll find much. I don't think you'll find much of law enforcement anywhere in these parts.
Might essentially makes right here. The city guard tries to keep everything sensible, but their impact is very limited. There's a lot of crime around here. And to establish like the kind of tone of this place, the culture, in terms of architecture, essentially picture feudal Japan.
Oh wow, okay.
But yeah,
in a cypress jungle.
yeah.
All right, nice. I have a picture of this place. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, he leads you to it. It's like, I'll lead you to the safest inn they have. Yeah. Well, he kind of brings you into this small kind of palacey looking place.
Actually, what is our orc's name? In the 2 days, Murray did actually get to know him a bit. Got a name, got a general sort of person he was. What's his name?
He calls himself Blackjack.
Blackjack. Oh, that's such a good name. Oh, I'm so glad we found that out. All right. This character is instantly a lot better. Alright, yeah.
He leads you into the inn. There are a few people, drinking quietly. The innkeeper is kind of, half asleep at his desk.
I can feel it. I like this place.
Yeah. Who's walking up? Who's paying?
Murray will, along with Blackjack, I imagine. To the desk.
I have
Alright.
15 coin.
Gotcha. Blackjack kind of, knocks on the desk a little. The guy comes. Oh, what? Oh, I'm awake. You guys need rooms?
Yeah. A few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this establishment. I might be wrong, but I'm assuming we were able to bring Horace and Rover in.
Yeah. Horace and Rover, and he kind of looks down. And it's like, and a place for pets.
Yeah.
And he kind of thinks to himself, all right. I can offer you up. I can offer you up 5 rooms. There'll be 5 coin each. The night.
I'll pay my way. 5 coin. I've got 10.
Nice.
What's 5? Murray's, that seems like a lot. She turns to Thistle-looking Damien. You two okay with sharing a room?
Indifferent.
I'll
as long as there's 2 beds.
I'll spoon if I have to.
Alright. So Thistle-looking Damien, you're gonna share a room?
Yeah, maybe we'll go with 3 rooms total.
Why can't Murray and Damien share a room?
Murray and Blackjack can share a room.
Well, fuck that. Why can't we share a room? Huh? What's wrong with Damien? Please tell me.
Murray explains. She walks over to Damien and puts her hand on top of his head. Then keeping the hand level, moves it over to Blackjack's navel. Okay, not navel, but somewhere around the chest, and that's why.
Okay. I made all the sexual comments out of character, not in character, first off. So she has no reason to trust Damien with a room.
So yeah, Johan will be sleeping with, I guess, Horace and Rover, I guess.
Oh no, I thought the pets were I mean, okay, whatever.
The pets need a room too, TBH. Yeah, Johan will have Rover at the foot of his bed. Just saying right now.
And Horace is a trusty guard. Yeah. That actually is a thing I was thinking we probably shouldn't leave him unguarded. And Horace seems the trustiest guard out of all of us.
You've got a wild boar and a clockwork wolf to help him out, so.
Yeah.
I do ask the bartender, so, we're just passing through here on the way up north, but since we'll be in town for the evening, who's the strongest fighter in town?
Alright, the bartender kind of looks up at you, and he kind of does a double take, and it's excuse me?
Who's the strongest fighter in town?
You some kind of exhibitionist?
I prefer duelist, but go with that if you prefer.
He kind of kind of looks down and says, "That's a bit of an uncomfortable question. I mean, I do know the answer, but tell you what, you should go talk to the captain of the guard tomorrow, assuming he's still alive. I haven't checked the news recently."
Who's got a name?
Yeah. Well, I gotta generate a name. God damn it.
Graggle.
Yeah, you should talk to Captain Perot.
Ooh, I like that name. How do you spell that?
Okay, that's better.
There you go.
I was actually going to shit myself if you went with my decision.
Captain Perot.
Yeah, he'll tell you who if he thinks you're up to it, he'll probably tell you who the strongest is.
Mind if we take a 5-minute breather? I just want to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, sure.
Stop recording. What if we had done some plot important stuff while you were gone, and it would be forever off recording, Snake?
Hey,
Terrible.
I said 5-minute break.
All right, but so when Thistlewood comes back to, I'm assuming we're all sitting at a table or something in log.
Depends if you guys want to grab a drink before going to bed.
I'm fine with that.
All right, cool.
But Marie said, "Hey, you want someone strong to fight? See if my brother's around. He wanders up this far west. No, yeah, west."
Should we say, I don't think we have gone... Have you talked about your brother before in any great detail to Thistlewick?
I don't think so. Amos,
Yeah, you haven't brought him up before.
Okay, right.
No.
You have a brother.
Lots of brothers. Amos, though, he's the tough one.
Ah, I see.
This is the thing, I was doing it because it was on the way here, but I'd gladly take on your brother at some point. I guess...
that laughter is in character.
Say if Thistlewick accidentally kills her brother.
I would be impressed as hell. Look, okay, Thistlewick, if we fought, honestly, how do you think that would go?
Pretty tough. You got the natural advantage in strength. Couldn't say either way.
Amos could take my head off in one punch.
Hey, come on, now I'm here. What about if me and Thistle fought? What do you think of that?
Amos is... Okay. How should I describe Amos? Amos is the type of person who, 200 years from now, when we're all dead and forgotten, there's going to be stories about him. People won't even be sure if he was real. They'll tell around fires. The story best describes Amos. He got a girlfriend, pretty little thing, Catherine. Curves like you wouldn't believe. Chest you could write a novel on. Anyways, so there was a 6-legged crocodile that lived in the swamp not too far from where their shack is. Big, mean motherfucker. Old guy got a scar over his eye, and, he didn't like that Amos had built his shack in his territory, and he was being aggressive towards Catherine one day. Amos ripped that son of a bitch in half. Not just killed him, ripped him in two. That's the type of motherfucker my brother is. If you want to tussle with him, by all means go ahead, but I ain't never seen him not fight for keeps, so to speak.
Saying he'd only accept... You say he'll only accept a fight to the death.
I'm not saying he'd only accept that. I'm just saying I've never seen him fight someone and not go for the kill. He's a hunter, not a duelist like you.
All right, then.
Yeah. There's other fellas you could probably fight if you were to ever stop by Mooners Island. I'm not going with you if you want to stop by there, though. I'm keeping my distance.
That's fair enough. Fizzlewick kind of has some guesses as to why, based on what he heard when you were fucking terrified.
What about Damien's question?
What is Damien's question?
Been in a fight between Damien and Thistlewick.
I said Damien Thistlewick, and I was saying it to Murray. I wanted her judgment who would win in a fight between him and Damien.
That's not really a fair fight. Like, Thistlewick, I mean, has lots of flashier techniques and whatnot, but I mean, you do your best work, like, hitting someone before they know you're there. So, like, I mean, I have no doubt in my mind you could kill Thistlewick if you were so inclined, but if Thistlewick challenged you to a proper duel situation, I'd probably give that to him. He has more tricks and whatnot for that situation. You rely a lot on, hitting people when they don't know you're there.
What about you, Blackjack? You seem like a tough sort.
What are you asking?
Hitting people up front or from the back? Don't want to judge because you're an orc.
Ray laughs. He's pretty good at hitting people from the back.
Well, either or, really. Just depends on what gives me the best advantage.
That's a fair point. I didn't exactly challenge anything in that bloody wasteland to a fair fight. Tomorrow, if we got some time before we head off, I'm going to go and try and find a strong opponent to fight. I was told to go and speak to the captain of the guard, so I'm guessing there's going to be some red tape involved. That's a fair way to put it. But your brother Amos, you give him that much stock. Say 200 years, he's going to be legendary.
Amos, he ain't. There's something weird with him. I tell you, it's supernatural. See, like our people, swamp folk, we originally come descended from humans, but not just humans, the swamp. We have a saying that humans were our father and the swamp was our mother. Amos, he's almost all swamp. It's the only way I could describe him. And he actually probably ain't the strongest. I think Gaston could probably lift more than him and such, but he ain't a fighter. Louis, he's a tough little bitch, but he's a bit small.
Don't want to think if this is a sensitive subject, Murray, but do you anyway miss the swamp?
I sort of think. Nah, I don't think so. Not really, at least. I miss a few people, There's some comforts I miss, but not as a whole.
Right. I kind of like the Confederacy at this. They're not as bad as I thought. I thought that this whole getting people to go out and solve their problems thing, it's a good idea. It's a good idea, anyway. But I'm happy to have had the opportunity. I still consider this, I don't know, wrapping up my education, as it were. Still want to head back to Tarrant at some point.
Yeah, the Confederacy's okay. Seneca I like. Seneca's nice. So noisy, so busy. Way more so than at the swamp, but some of the other places we went aren't as nice, just seem a bit more stuffed up. Seneca's, nice and laid back, easy going with things, like Mooners Island was.
They're definitely...
It's wet there, too. That's one thing I will say I do not care for, how dry it is in so many of these places. I thought I was about to die in the wasteland.
Seneca is definitely loud.
That being said, I almost don't know don't know if I'd want to live there. Again, how loud and busy it is. I tell you, it's something. And I'm glad I've seen it, but I don't know if I get tired of it after too long. It's awful quiet, what I'm used to. Well, not in the house with, 9 children, but yeah, it was always real noisy at home. Not at my cousin's place, though. It was quiet there. It was nice there. And Ray sort of gets lost in thought.
Well, knocking you out of being lost in thought, the table starts to shake a little bit, and you hear Johan say, "Hey, Rover, no!"
I look beneath the table.
Rover is attempting to hump the table.
Nice.
And at
What
that,
is the table made out of?
tables, it's a wood table with metal legs.
Ah, I see.
So, yeah, suppose you guys retire to bed for the night.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys sleep well. Murray, do you get up to any business?
I guess, yeah. Blackjack's been helpful. He deserves to be rewarded. That's right. He's a Perilous Wilds hireling, right? You said that's how
no, we
you were
haven't
doing
checked that at all.
Oh.
No, he's
Wow.
just been winging it with him.
He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
In any
Hey,
case.
he helped us get into here.
That's true.
Yeah.
Didn't need stats. He didn't need stats for that.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So, wake up the next morning and you feel refreshed. This is the best night's sleep you've had since leaving Tenzis. What do you do?
I go out to look for the guards' quarters.
Sorry.
All right.
Try and find the captain.
All right. You locate the guards' quarters, no problem. It's pretty full, honestly. There's a lot of people there.
All of them guards, or a few members of the public who aren't too happy.
A lot of people in the public are, going through some filing complaints, filing reports.
Very litigious might makes right society. But I go looking around. I look for anyone who looks like a member of the guard who's available. Essentially,
there's a guard leaning against the wall drinking.
I walk over to him. You know where the captain of guard
Off
is?
duty, he says, before you even start.
Okay, I chuck in 5 coin. I say I'm looking for Captain Perot.
He takes it without missing a beat. He swaps the coin out of midair, and he swaps the coin out of midair, and says, "Go upstairs 2 flights, second door to the left."
Cheers. Let's hope he just didn't send me to the bathroom.
This is quite the bureaucratic might makes right society.
Should be thankful I didn't challenge him to a duel.
Alright, so
I follow his instructions.
Door to the left, there's a piece of paper on it that says, "Please, for the love of God, just knock."
I knock.
You hear a sigh. It says, "Come in."
I head on in. Captain Perot.
Before you is this guy's an elf. He's vigorously writing stuff down on paper. And it says, "What?"
I see you're busy. I'm here to duel the strongest person in town. There's no way to not interrupt.
Yeah, he looks at you he starts breathing heavily as his eyes kind of widen. It's are you serious?
Yeah. I wouldn't not.
That's what you came in here for.
I paid 5 coin for the privilege of knowing where the fuck you are.
He kind of smacks his face, and it's Jesus Christ. Okay. You want to fight the strongest guy, right? Okay, so what, you're one of them glory hounds then? Is that what you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we ain't got the coin to pay you for a contract job, so I'm sorry.
Oh, a contract job.
You want to fight the strongest guy? The guy we've been after for... Whoever told you this didn't tell you who the strongest person is, did they?
No, just told me to come to you for it.
Are you okay with signing up for your death, kid?
Well, odds I'll survive, right? Come on, give me some details. Don't just throw me in blind here.
Yeah, sure. Cool. He goes through his desk. He kind of pulls out a file, and he says, "All right, the person you want to fight, who no one told you about, Well, we don't really have we don't have a real name on him. But this is what he calls himself: is Alred, Preacher of Blood, and he like makes like a very like exaggerated like rolling his eyes like hand motion.
This is a fucking elf. I'm still listening, by the way, just typing.
Yeah. It says Preacher of Blood. That's what he calls himself anyway. bit of a fancy note, bit of a fancy stick up his ass kind of name, if you ask me. But God, fuck if he doesn't have the abilities to back it up. We haven't been able to touch him, and he's just been going around committing doing whatever the fuck he likes, no regard for the laws that do in fact exist in this town. I'll have you know, he doesn't care, and he's powerful enough that my men can't touch him, no matter how many I throw at him.
Right. Well, Fizzlewick sits down across the table. Hand me a contract.
So you think you can walk in? So you really think you can walk out, confront him, and just take him like that?
We'll find out.
I suppose we will. All right. He brings out a contract. He goes through the things, finds like the contracts. He says, "All right. You said you don't need pay for this, right?"
Don't need. Would appreciate.
Well, you're not getting any. And he just says, "Sign here to show that you're accepting no pay. Sign here to show that we're not liable if you die. Not that... Oh, you could have family. I don't know. I don't want to deal with them."
Right. And just write down. Right, Fizzlewick, yes. Hand it back to him. I'm just going to say, I did not expect this when I walked into this town.
Few people do. And he kind of, "Now get out!" And like he kind of, puts his fingers on his forehead again, sighing.
Can I roll a discern realities, but just replace the question with how long has he got to live before aneurysm?
And if you want to roll discern realities, you can.
Oh, okay, I'll do that anyway.
I don't know what it would offer you.
Well, I get 3 useless questions.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ask what here is not what it appears to be 3 times.
Well, here is not what it appears to be. This like law enforcement, they're fighting a hopeless fucking battle. Like they haven't like they're acting like they have things like under control. Like they're an actual like police force properly handling things. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Okay.
It's gotten out of their hands.
I'll just take that as 3 times.
All right. I mean, you can ask who's really in control here.
Yeah, sure. I think that was kind of answered in point 1. But who's really in control here? No one.
The criminal underworld.
Oh, okay. And what is about to happen?
You're about to leave this place, and he's about to go into the next room and let off some steam.
Oh my.
Oh, okay. Alright, fine. Yeah, I leave. He goes off into the next room.
As you leave, you hear shit being broken and some screams.
Nice guy.
Glass falling on the floor. Nice. All right. So, what do you do? What do you do now?
I go and I ask Damien about this guy.
Finding a criminal. It's a good idea.
Hi, what?
All right.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Damien. So, could you write down that name for me for my notes? Like Alred. Is it just Alred?
You write in the chat.
Here you go.
Oh, okay.
What?
I go to Damien and I say, right, Damien, so that duel I was talking about last night, I've got it. It's going to be a duel to the death, and I need you to source some stuff for me.
Let me just sit down for a moment because I just want to absorb this. You agreed to the duel of the death.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. I've killed lots of monsters before. So...
No, hang on a minute. Look, I know you think yourself as a confident fighter, and I'm pretty sure you are one, and you've had my back a lot of times, but we're in a town we don't know, and you're just gonna agree to a duel of the death?
Yeah.
And Murray sort of leans at, hey, look, off the record and such, I mean, normally I wouldn't interfere, but if this is to the death, do you want us to, save you if things are going tits up? I mean...
That's part of it, yeah. This guy's a known... I don't feel much guilt about it. I feel a little bit of pride being shattered here, but this guy's a known criminal. He's been going around just causing trouble for everyone. So, during the duel, things start going south, start going really bad. Set things up, and we'll make a hasty escape afterwards. This place is bloody lawless anyway. What more is it going to add to the confusion?
How bad exactly do you want it to get before we interfere? Like, we'll let you take your crack at him, but if it becomes very quickly obvious you're not winning this on your own, how soon before we should jump in?
Let's say use your own judgment, but yeah, if I'm down bloodied on one knee, then that'd be a signal, I suppose.
Well, yeah, sure, but rather my point being,
Well, wait,
if you seem to be having trouble at all, should we jump in, or should we wait till you're almost definitely going to lose without us?
Wait until I'm almost definitely going to lose.
All right.
Hang on. What were you gonna ask me exactly?
I want you to try and find some information on the guy. And it would help me track him down, of course. I actually pull out the contract and put it down. I got a contract from the head of the guard to fight this guy. That's how they're treating him. People have to take out contracts to fight with him as liable. As liable, rather than libel.
Oh, I know I'm gonna attract attention for this, but I like you. Alright, so fine, I'll try and stake him out, but this ain't gonna be easy, I know that for sure. And I'm gonna start doing a stakeout on the guy.
Stakeout? Well, you'd have to find him first.
That's true, actually. Oh wait, no, sorry. It's streetwise, isn't it? Or...
All right. Yep.
That's it. Sorry.
Go ahead. Roll your int.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
He gets bloodied and gutted in the street.
Doesn't have a failure thing, so yeah, you don't find.
No,
you just. Don't
I was
find
gonna say, can I?
Nobody's
I
willing to talk.
I realized he did already. Could I roll an aid or assist, to try, he's, actually, that doesn't make sense anyways, never mind.
Nobody's willing to talk. You can't find anyone willing to point you to where he is.
Just assume that I'm the only one who stayed up almost the whole night to try and find out about the guy, and I came up with nothing.
Okay.
Okay,
I sit down, I look at Thistle, and I just say, I'm sorry, I tried. I really tried. I couldn't find anything.
This works out of rations, right?
Yeah.
All right. Murray will give him, we'll get 5 dungeon rations.
I gave him a ration piece.
Well, yeah, one weight of it, but 5 uses of dungeon rations.
Okay.
Murray is gonna. All right. Murray does still have enough, but she's gonna go to market whatever. She's gonna buy some more dungeon rations, but she's gonna see if she can't find some well specifically she's gonna try and get some frog meat, but she's gonna see if she can't find any that she identify from being her farm.
Okay.
Because they did export, it wasn't just the local community. They
yeah, you find frog meat and. Yeah, you find someone at a food stand selling frog legs.
I mean, one would be 5 rations. Those things are big, hams or or
What?
roast or
What are
something.
you talking about?
No, the frog's legs. Those are like big, like
Okay,
That
fine.
would be
Fine.
like
There's
one-
someone selling frog meat.
Yeah.
Fine. Looking it up and preparing it. And
Just what's the cost?
costs I don't know, 5 coins for a whole leg.
Alright.
I'm gonna do something as well. So I go back up to the barman and I produce the contract. Like, we kind of came up to it before. I say, right, I went and I talked to Captain Perot and told me about the guy, told me who he is. You know where I should start looking?
So you have a death wish then?
Manner of speaking.
Okay. Well, shit. With what's been happening around here recently, maybe just stand there. Maybe just sit down and wait. When you hear a scream, run towards it.
What a intriguing way to find the guy. I just go and I sit at one of the tables and I wait for the scream. Just taking him exactly at his word.
Yeah, you could buy a bow.
That's... I'm in. Let me see. Weapons. God. God, they cost a bit. Ragged bow, fine bow, hunter's bow. Christ. Is a crossbow just as good?
All that's available, I'll tell you right, all that's available without you making a supply roll is ragged bow.
Just near, but it's not far, is it?
No.
What is far in, like, if you're explaining it to me, what is far?
Let's see.
That's on the
Further
equipment
than
list.
the distance you can see the whites of their eyes.
Yeah.
So, like, that's like you can't really make out facial
Can I
features
make
and
a
whatnot.
supply roll? Or
It's useful
you
for
can.
attacking something in shouting distance.
Yes.
It's
can I
fine.
make a supply roll?
Yes, you can.
What's that roll?
Charisma.
Oh boy. 7.
Why'd you? Alright. 7. You'll have to settle for something less. Well, what are you specifically looking for? What specifically?
Something with near and far. Just a suitable bow that isn't ragged.
Alright, well, okay. If you had rolled a 10, I would have given you a hunter's bow. Instead, you find somebody selling a fine bow.
How much is this?
60 coin.
Can we go maybe 40?
Oh, God. Every time you make a supply, every one of you people makes a supply roll, like, it
I'll roll
always
first,
turns into haggling.
Hey, why has Murray done that?
Wait, God, what did you... No, you need leverage to parlay. What leverage do you possibly have against this, like, just merchant?
I don't know.
Just selling
I thought
things.
it was charisma that you rolled to.
No.
But
have to
parlay, you
parlay.
need leverage.
Yeah, you need something to... You need to give him a reason to mark it down. And you have the coin to just pay for it.
I know, but I don't want to.
Oh, I mean...
Fuck it, fine. Hang on, I need to get my calculator. Okay, fine.
Brings you down to 91 coin.
Which takes you down a way.
It does, but I like that. I like.
You will have 91 coin. It's 151 minus 60. That's 91. There you go.
All right, fine, bow. All right.
There you go. You have a fine bow.
No, see, the charisma was he'll just find me so handsome, he'll be so starstruck that he'll have to give me the bow.
Nice. Okay, so
It's like
need that. So, right, you bought a bow. Murray bought a frog leg. So we skip forward time a little bit. Thistlewick. You hear someone shout, Please help me!
That's my call. And I just get up and dash out the bar.
Right. You run to an alleyway. You've got and there's a woman being held up against the wall, and a man looks to be in his 40s, wearing black leathers, has his hand like open palm up to her neck, and there seems to be like some kind of shimmering crimson knife coming out of his wrist.
I pick up a rock and throw it at his head.
Oh, damn. Old
Yeah.
Dex.
This is to get his attention as much as anything else, you know?
Alright. Alright, fine. Yeah, you hit him in the shoulder and he kind of looks at you. It's like, the hell? Still not letting go of the woman.
Okay. Oi, let go of her. You all red.
You've heard of me? Oh,
Yeah.
No surprise. I'll tell you what, I'll let go of her in a bit. Just let me take care of something, and he's gonna move to stab her.
I throw my sword at him.
Ooh.
Second
Right.
throw. Actually, should I be throw or wind slash?
Whatever you like.
Yeah. Either one works.
Wind slash you could apply
Yeah,
warding.
that's true.
A technique.
Yeah,
perhaps.
that is much better. Yeah, okay, wind slash. Let's do this. Alright. Yeah, I apply warding.
Ooh, alright, yeah.
Should
he,
I roll
like,
damage, or would that be dishonorable at this point? Even though this guy's a fucking cunt.
Well, if he's warded in, like, you know, you're at
The
this
duel
point,
is pretty
like,
much on, yeah.
I would say the duel pretty much initiated when you hit him
roll
with a
damage.
rock.
There you go. Boom. Alright, he immediately lets go of her, like he's kind of forced by the magic of the ward to. She runs out of the alleyway, like just breathlessly yelling, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, running away. And, like, Alred turns to you and says, alright, you're making a mistake here.
Why does everyone keep telling me that?
Alright, I want to, you know, Murray, like, when Thistlewick, you know, runs off, you know, I'm assuming along with Blackjack and, like, Horace, you know, follows along, you know, at a decent distance, you know, not getting in his way, but in observing distance.
Alright, so Alred kind of Alred, like, looks at you, smiles, you know, takes, you know, the knife, you know, his knife from his wrist and slices up his other hand with it. And says, you really want to do this, kid?
Oh, I know who he is.
You know, with my hand on my sword, I just kind of like point at him and I say, right, I do want to do this.
Well,
He's going to stand around trying to taunt me.
Yeah, he points his palm to you with how has like an open cut in it, and out of it come 3 crimson tendrils shooting out at you.
Okay. I guess it's defy danger then, too.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to start running towards him and try and dodge past.
Alright, roll dex.